Okay. Okay. Am I back, guys? Okay, let me find out here, guys. Apologize. Major technical issues here. Major technical issues here. Hey, what's up, big guy? Apologies. The Hangout. Anyways, the Google Hangout stopped at 45 minutes for some reason. So I stopped presenting the slides and I went back and the screen was gone. It was like, hey, you want to refresh? So I was contacting you to find out if I could create a new link and then send it to you to put into the GAZ back office to restart. So I just go through some testimonials and answer questions, but I got people hanging there. So I found it. It looks like the same thing, and so I put in the new code, but it doesn't seem to be refreshing. So let me know your ideas. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you picking up. Hey guys, so I'm communicating with Jaden right now. So hopefully we'll see if we can get this other thing up so I can answer some questions and stuff. So appreciate your patience, guys. A little frustrated. Hey babe, we just had a blowout. My thing just stopped in the middle of the presentation, so I'm trying to figure. I'm not in a very good mood right now. Thanks, Shaden. So I'm in a GAZ back office. There's the link that I'm actually on right now live. So maybe we can get that put in there. If for some reason I refresh my page, though, it doesn't pop up. Where's that coming from? Apologies, guys. There's a delay. Ooh, let me see. I think our tech lord just said we are live. Am I back? Ooh. Oh. Hello, hello. Audio is off for some reason, though. Oh, maybe it's that one. All right. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Okay. All right. Okay. Close this. All right, guys. All right. I'm back. You guys hear me okay? Oh my gosh. We got to thank our tech lord, Jaden Easton. Okay. You guys hear me? Tammy, can you hear me? Yay. All right. All right. We're back, guys. All right. So, Jaden Easton, everybody give a big thank you to Jaden Easton. He's our tech lord, guys. He is one of the, I'm hearing myself. It's weird. I got a weird feedback thing going on right now, but I can hear you. I can see you guys. So I'm excited. Okay. So I'm going to take these off because there's some sort of weird thing going on with YouTube, but I don't need to hear myself. Anyways, guys, apologies for that. When I actually entered the presentation, I went and looked at the screen where I was sharing with you guys, and it had closed, and YouTube just shut down and stopped our feed. So, guys, apologies. Thank you for watching this presentation. Again, thank you, Jay Neeson. Really appreciate you, brother. That's huge. And hopefully you guys don't hear an echo on your end. There was an echo of weirdness on my end. So, okay, cool. So, guys, what kind of questions? So, first of all, congratulations. I see a lot of people actually joining right now, even without getting to ask any questions. So, I appreciate you guys hanging in there. And I'm here to answer any of questions that I can answer for you guys. And I really hope that the information is valuable, right? Like, that's literally the exact same information myself, Jang, Julian. We learned all this information from our mentors. We would then go out and try to teach our mentor, the people we're working with, how to do what we're, how we're doing what we're doing. But so many people had issues and problems building their own high converting sales funnels and stuff. So that's why the idea came about to create the Global Affiliate Zone. So we can then provide services or just automate a lot of the initial stuff that it takes to build a business online. So we want to make it as easy as possible for you. So let me see if I can answer a few of your guys' questions now that you got me back live right here. Says I have a huge interest in marijuana industry and have profitable, can be their way. Can I build my business around that once I get started? Katsy, absolutely. The Global Affiliate Zone's educational platform will teach you step-by-step how to set up a Facebook fan page, right? And then how to, what's called seasoning that fan page, putting valuable content on that fan page in order to engage new people, who like your product or service. So if people are into marijuana, and frozen again. Okay, cool. Then you'll have that education. So if you want to go and promote your product or your service to the marijuana industry, you would then, from the educational platform, know how to create an advertisement, put it in front of an audience of people who are interested in your. Okay, thank you, Tammy. So I'm not frozen. It's frozen on my screen. This is a weird night. Okay. Okay, cool. Tammy, let me know if I'm not. Hopefully, I'm not frozen. Okay, thank you, Tammy. Okay, so let me go about that. The education that we teach you will teach you. Doesn't matter what product or service you want to promote and sell, because it teaches you how to create a Facebook fan page that's geared towards people, towards that type of industry or product or service that you want to sell. We teach you advertisements, how to strategically go into Facebook Business Manager and target people who exactly are interested in the cannabis industry. Matter of fact, we have a great friend who's out in Vegas right now working at the cannabis industry with people, helping them do similar business and video content and stuff. So you'll learn how to do that. So then you can do that. You can take that education, build a fan page, drive ads towards your offer, right? Okay. Our system, and if you wanted to partner with us with the irresistible offer I was speaking of earlier, that offer actually plugs into our system, which means when people click the link, okay, and they go through the coaching process, and go through our training in the back office, they're then given the opportunity to look at the product we're working with. You can decide then to either work with us and sell and promote that product or service. Okay, that's how that works. You can take the education and go do anything you want with it. The system, though, is geared towards working with the product that we currently have. Okay. Okay. So cool. I'd like to. My thing's frozen. I'm not going to do anything. I want to pull people. I want to try to pull some testimonials out. I'm just afraid to do anything else with this YouTube link. Let me see if I can set that up. I'll try it. I just want to make sure I answer all your questions, guys. I have a great panel of people to introduce, but even on my screen, it's actually frozen right here. So I just want to make sure that I can answer all of your questions, because I know a lot of people, have questions when it comes to this. Okay. All right. So let me see here, guys. Yeah, actually, I see myself now there. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. All right. Thank you, Joseph. All right, guys. So any questions here? Again, guys, like I'm trying to explain to you, so you guys are really clear about this. Most people in industries that sell products and services that are just, direct sales companies, network marketing companies. It's that kind of old school way of going, make a list of your friends and family, get the hotel meetings, calling people, three-way calls. Yeah, let me try it. I'd love to, Tammy. Let me see if that actually works. I'm just nervous because I see it. Facebook's or YouTube's being really glitchy right now. I'm going to post a link in here and see if we can pull out our team. I've just turned off my audio because it's echoing. Let me see if I can pull out some testimonials for you here really quick, guys, because I think it'd be great if you could actually hear from some other people from just besides myself, especially some of our really dynamic leaders. All right. Matter of fact, I see them popping on right now. Jesse, how you doing, brother? It'd be great if you could actually hear from some other people from.
I am doing good, man.
Thanks for your patience, brother. Yeah, man, apologies. YouTube just shut that whole thing down.
No problem, brother. That's one of the problems. I tried to keep it going while you were gone there for a bit, but that's one of the problems we run into when dealing with the internet, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just part of the business, guys. But matter of fact, let's go ahead and start right with Jesse, guys. As I mentioned earlier, he's one of the most powerful leaders I've seen come into this industry and really just dominate it. And he dominates it because, first of all, a couple of things. He has a family that he really loves and wants to take care of, and he's got a massive, massive heart, and he really wants to help educate and teach a lot of people. So, hey, Jesse, do you mind coming out, buddy, and sharing your story?
Yeah, dude. So I shared most of my story already while you were kind of figuring some stuff out. But I do have one thing that I want to talk about. It's not so much my story related, but it's just kind of basically it all really boils down to everyone has dreams. Like when you're growing up, you have dreams and things you want to achieve and things you want to accomplish in your life. And at some point in our lives, typically, and I'm kind of generalizing right now, so don't take offense and don't be like, oh, that's not me. But just, I'm sure anyone can appreciate what I'm about to say. And it basically boils down to everyone has goals, everyone has dreams, but at some point in our lives, we get told that we're not good enough, we're not going to actually succeed, we're not going to make it. Maybe you get cut from a sports team and it just kind of builds this belief that you're not good enough to do something, when in reality, everyone is good enough to accomplish their dreams. And I'm a firm believer. I'm one of those people that I'll believe in you until you prove to me why I shouldn't believe in you, where most people will say stuff like, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm more the opposite, where I'm like, I'll believe in you until you prove to me why I shouldn't. So I'm just super firm believer in that everybody is worthy of accomplishing the things that they want to accomplish in life. Maybe your end goal isn't to run an online business. Maybe your end goal is more like something traditional. Like for me, I have this huge dream of owning an old school muscle car restoration shop, where before, when I was working in the oil field 12 to 16 hours a day with super limited time and living paycheck to paycheck, I had this dream, the same dream, but I didn't have a path on how I was going to get there. So I didn't have any extra money. I didn't have any extra time. I didn't know how I was going to actually accomplish that. Where with this online business, it may not be the exact thing that I wanted to do with the rest of my life, even though I love it. I love every aspect of it. It's not like it was always my dream to do this, but this has allowed me to build the finances, get some more free time, have more of a residual income, make a lot more money, and do the things that I want to do with my time, and actually have a plan to get to the end goal, which is opening up my restoration shop. So that's just one thing I want to put into everybody's minds is like, even though this may not be like, you might be watching this and be like, you know, this sounds great, but it's just not really for me. It's like, this can be for anybody who has a goal and has a dream. They just don't know how to actually take that step to getting there. So that's all I really wanted to say. I hope that made sense.
Dude, Jesse, that was amazing. Thank you, bro. That is a great way to say that, dude. It's perfect because, again, this might not be your end all, but this can be a vehicle, right? And that's so well said, dude. Thank you so much, Jesse. I appreciate that. And guys, actually, even just yesterday, somebody asked me, you know, like what would you tell somebody who wants to go for a dream and her passions? I'm like, well, first of all, when it comes to like building a business online, you've got to figure out what your dream is, what your vision is. And it may not be in an online affiliate marketer, right? But you might have this dream or your vision, but if you're stuck and locked in a job and you're capped at how much you can make, how are you ever going to get enough money, get enough time to go for your dream? So this can be your vehicle, elegantly said like Jesse there. This is your vehicle to help you get more time, to get out of that job and to increase your income so you can have that time and put your money into your passions. This is a vehicle, guys. This is a fantastic vehicle. And this is one of the books I wrote is like, in order to achieve great things in life, and if you want to build a business online, first of all, you got to have a dream and a vision. Like Jesse, he knows what he wants, right? I know what type of dream that I have, right? And so the next thing you do is got to find a vehicle. You got to find a way to fund that lifestyle, the house that you want, the car you want, the type of really things that you want, not just a house and the cars. Like Jesse, what is your dream? You got to figure out a way to actually fund that. Then you got to find the right mentor, right? The people who have the results you're looking for, that you can go model their success. Because guys, if one person's already done it, which we have hundreds now and hundreds of people have done it. If one person's done it, then you can just model what they've done to get those results. And like the fourth thing I always say is like, find a community of people that could support you along that dream and journey. Because you going from I'm working a job to become an entrepreneur, there's a path to go through. And that's why we try to lay this out. So thanks, Jesse. That was amazing, bro. Well said. Well said. So let's go to my friend here, Angela, and pull out her. She's done an amazing job motivating, uplifting, inspiring people inside his community. She's got some amazing results. She's got a great story. Angela, you there, my friend?
I am so here, Eric, and I am so pumped to be on here tonight with you guys. You inspire me every single time I hear from you. So, you know, I once heard someone say that I'm not in the building business business. I'm actually in the building people business. And that's what's really inspired me, being a part of this. Eric, I'm a teacher by trade, but honestly, I'm an entrepreneur by heart. And there's going to be people here tonight watching that there's this little seed inside of them that says there's got to be a better way. And that's what happened to me. And anyway, so about 10 years ago, I actually was introduced to the network marketing industry for the very first time. I, previous to that, had a couple of traditional businesses going. And I fell in love with the idea of leverage and building a residual. I'm a grandmother of 3 wonderful grandsons. And anyway, so I worked hard. And it's not that I'm not a hard worker, but I'm telling you what, that industry, it didn't work. It's like you said before, the traditional idea of building business out there is just not happening anymore. And I was able to do some stuff, and I made, you know, probably close to $1 million in that industry, but I wasn't able to help people duplicate. So I basically stepped away from that industry, and I still had that desire and that dream to get ahead in life and be able to, you know, provide for my family and have a different future than all the people that I'd had kind of grown up around. But I honestly had almost given up on my dreams. I'd almost given up on ever having any kind of hope that there was something out there online that would help me, because it was such a crazy world online, I didn't know who to trust. I didn't know what was going to work. And I had spent quite a bit of money actually and time trying to find something. But thank God I stayed open and was introduced to this amazing community of people, Global Affiliate Zone, like people are being introduced here tonight. And I'll tell you what, when I got started, I could not believe what I had found. It was way better than I ever thought I'd have my hands on. So not only did I get coaching to actually start my process out in a way that totally made it customized for me, but I also got to find out that the step-by-step training in that back office was like nothing I had ever come across. And I can tell you that the world changes all the time online. And you guys are so on top of every change that's coming up. We are never going to be left behind. You can never, ever, never have to worry about that. But I'll tell you what was the icing on the cake. When I realized that one of the biggest parts of what we do was something that I had put my heart and soul into for the last 10 years, and that is personal development and knowing that it's about me and how I can become more and a better version of myself. That's such a good and big part of what we do that I was just overjoyed. I got to tell you, I've never met a community of people like I have with this community. I've been to a couple of events now, and before that, I was evented out. I'd been to probably over 30 events around the world with these other companies, and I was a little worried, honestly, about coming to an event. I told Kevin that. I got there. I sat down and I started to hear the stories of people that were being authentic, that were real, that were there to help others. It was just an amazing experience, and I would not trade it for anything in the world. So I just am just so honored to be a part of the community and so happy to be here with you guys, taking this thing all the way. Can't tell you how cool the duplication is. I've actually only had a couple of people join me in business. I'm already halfway to my goal. I'm a 5A with the company, and it's just like crazy good. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and absolutely love what you guys have to offer anybody who wants to step out and change their life.
Awesome. Thank you, Angela. Really appreciate that. Appreciate you being a part of this community. You're adding so much value to this community. So thank you so much. Absolutely love it. And I love what she's saying there too, guys. It's just, I mean, it really is like, I've been in this stuff since like literally like high school. I started Cutco and all kinds of, I've tried, like I said, 48 different jobs. That includes businesses and every network marketing company and everything out there. I've been trying for a long, long time to figure this out. And it really wasn't until everything kind of came together, guys. And there's so much heart here, and there's such a great community. And like she was saying there, we are on top of every change in this industry because we want to create a long-term sustainable business that works for you. As long as you work the business, this will work for you. And so thank you for saying that, Angela. I really, really appreciate it. It's awesome. And the live events are nuts. They are insane. Our live events are like nothing. I mean, they really are. They are like nothing because we've been to everything. We've been to everything out there. And I go to other people's events now. I'm like, oh, I mean, some of the information is good, but man, just our events are they're so good, well thought out. So let's go ahead and jump to my boy Daniel here, which I was really love. Daniel, he's got a great spirit. He's one of those great people. You just, you see him smiling. You just love him. He's a great guy. He's a hard worker. And I think I met you like 3 or 4 events ago or something at Vegas. So what's up, Danny? Good to see you, brother. How you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. Thanks a lot for holding this for everybody. I think it was 4 events, almost 5 events ago in Orlando.
Okay.
And I started about 2 years ago. My name's Daniel Williamson, by the way. And I really came from 18 years of being in the gravel crushing industry. And I always had an entrepreneurial mindset to like work my way from the bottom all the way to the top. I came from nothing. And, having this platform really allowed me to branch out, build a better future for my family, myself. They're my biggest whys. I've got the picture on my desk of them every time I come sit down. And, really getting clear on what you want to do with your life. Like Jesse was saying, this might not be your end all place, but this is a damn good vehicle to get you to where you want to go. And, with the support and authenticity of the community, it's really truly a family more than it is business partners or people you meet online. They become your family that you have been looking for pretty much your whole life, even if you've had the great support of your family in the past. So as always, I'm super grateful to be here with all of you guys. Even just being here right now, I watch the chat roll here, and even people that aren't even in the community inspire me to do even better, to show that there is a better way for everybody to do things. And, you know, the traditional model has been going for so long and is now proving to be not the best model out there. The vehicle we have here at GAZ is really something to be applauded and enjoyed, because without this, I try to think of other ways to do things the best, and I can't think of a better way than to have a great community, great support. I mean, you can go into the back office or into the community and ask questions, have support from everybody all around, and really get clear on what it is and why it is you wake up every morning. And that's my story. I'm going to stick to it as well.
I love it, Daniel, man. Thanks, buddy, for coming out. Really appreciate you sharing your story, dude. It's awesome. And one thing it maybe inspired me, thought that I, thought about there, guys, is, things are changing out there in the world very, very quickly. I don't know how much you pay attention to, the economies and how education is changing and stuff, but the world is changing very, very quickly. And the same jobs that are here today are not going to be around in 5 years and in 10 years. And if you go look up the numbers, they say by early 2030, over 50% of all jobs that people are working today are going to be completely gone. So the idea is, and this is why, like Angela was saying, is like we're always on a cutting edge because everything's changing very quickly. We're in that Moore's Law's curve right now. So technology, jobs, robotics, animation, nanotechnology, like the list goes on about how many things are going to transform and change. And a lot of the jobs that are here today, we're throwing kids into education. We're stacking kids with tens of thousands of dollars of debt for education for jobs that aren't even going to be around in 4 or 5 years, right? And so, but what is always going to be around? Well, we know the internet because we know there's 3.3 billion people online now. There's going to be over 5 billion people after 2020, by a little over 8 billion people online by 2025. Guess what? Marketing and sales has been around since the beginning of time. I need that. I'll trade you this for that, or I'll pay, So that's been around since the beginning of time. Marketing and sales is never going to go away. It's just now transforming from just you and I handing goods in a store down the street to now doing it online virtually. And that's just going to continue to grow. So think about this when you're talking about, like, are you planning for your future? Not just saving, but are you educating yourself? Are you educating yourself and your family for what's coming? This is a big wave of transformation that's coming. So you might want to get in a position where you start understanding how marketing works, how online sales goes, because as time goes on, I don't know what type of job yours, but go look those numbers up and go look at all the industries about how, if you're driving cars, guess what? If you're a truck driver, number one job in the United States is a truck drivers for males. That job's going to be gone because there's going to all be driven by autonomous vehicles. Okay. So just think about all the industries that are going to be impacted: clerical work, lawyers, real estate agents, like the list goes on, that will be completely transformed. So what we're doing is we're taking something that's been around since the beginning of time, marketing and sales, and we're adopting to the 21st century, and we're teaching everybody how to become digital freelance marketers as easy as possible without having to go out there and buy everything out there and try to figure out. We've got it in one package, one education, one community who's all moving together, moving forward into the future that is happening very, very quickly. So I hope you guys understand that this is about moving forward, making sure that in 3-5 years down the road, you're safe and you can actually be employable. Well, hell, you don't want to be employable. You want to be employing people to come work for you. So let's move on now. I hope you guys really understand that. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, you think, oh, my job will be around, go look it up and see if your job will be around. I used to do presentations, and so the different types of jobs that were threatened, not a lot are going to be around. So you got to start educating yourself. So let's go to my good friend here, Stacy. Stacy, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm good. Sorry, I was having some tech issues of my own there, trying to hop back on here.
Hey, no worries, no worries. I saw that going on in the chat, but you made it back, so thanks for working hard to get there. I love your shirt there. What's your shirt say there? Just grab life?
Grab life.
That's right. Just grab life.
Grab it. Got this from Jesse Garnier at one of his events anyway, back in last May.
Jesse's a beast. He's out there inspiring, motivating, and creating t-shirts now. Good job.
Yes,
so Stacy,
totally.
Let's hear your story, my friend.
Yeah, so I'm just going to hop right to it. So my name's Stacy Winger. I'm from a small town in northern Alberta, Canada. I've been in GAZ for just over a year now. So before GAZ, I kind of did like the norm thing. I went to university, got a job, And then after being in my job for a few years, I found myself living paycheck to paycheck still, feeling super unsatisfied and unappreciated, which led me to a super dark place in my life where I was, you know, living for the weekend, hanging out with bad, toxic people. And it got to a point where I was like, okay, I don't want this to be my life. Something needs to change. And that's when I came across this awesome opportunity. So now I can proudly say my life's done a complete 180. I don't surround myself with anyone toxic. I pretty much just hang out and talk to people within the community. You guys are pretty much my family now. And on top of that, my mindset and my financial situation is improving every single day just because of this opportunity we've been giving. And I'm so grateful that, you know, I came across it and I took the opportunity to join and see the value. And now I'm just in it for the long haul. And I see a huge future and potential here. So that being said, I hope to see a lot of new faces coming in soon with this presentation. Although we had crazy tech issues, you know, there's a way to get around that, as going to show.
That's right. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah. And like somebody had mentioned in there earlier, saying like watching you guys go through technical issues really cemented for that person that it's real and that you have issues and problems. Things aren't perfect, right? And so thank you, Stacy. I really appreciate you coming out. It's super excited to meet you and see you at the next event.
Yes, definitely. Don't worry about tech issues. I mean, I had the laptop, the phone, iPad, and a tablet here, and I'm still here. So don't let that hold you back, guys.
Just grab life, right? Just grab life. You want it, there's a way to do it. And that's what we got here, guys. You want a way to transform and change your life. You want a financial vehicle. You want support. You want mentorship. You want community. And I'll go on a little bit about the community, guys. One of the biggest things people love about this, the Global Affiliate Zone, is, of course, the education platform it's the top level. And of course, the system that tracks all of your leads, tracks all of your links, that does everything for you is, again, top level. We're doing everything top level. But at the end of the day, a lot of people really just come to us and say, we just love this community so much. And that's a big thing, guys, because having the love and support and community of people who are learning the lingo of digital freelance marketing, who are going through the same struggles and stripes, you know, they're having issues at home. They're having issues with bills or with family or whatever, work, life, everything that everybody else goes through. We're all normal, average people. We all have issues. We all have things we're going through. You have a community of people here that you can mastermind with. You know, we have the big mastermind groups. People break off and create their own smaller mastermind groups. But people just are grateful so much for the community and literally get messages all the time. And within 2 weeks, within a month, people are like, I just want to thank you. Like, I haven't made $1 yet. I just want to thank you for this community. I want to thank you for all the love. I want to thank you for all the support, because I don't even get this much love or support at home for my dreams. And that's what a lot of people really love, guys. So if you're really wanting to shift your perspective, if you're wanting to shift your inner circle and get a better inner circle, not better in regards of like, we'll just say value-based, positive, there's movement, you can go forward and create a life that you want. This is the type of people to surround yourself with. And if you know the stat that you're the sum total of the top 5 people that you hang out with, you're the sum total, the health of their body, the education, what they think about politics, what they think about life, what they think about X, Y, and Z, work, money. If you go look at the top 5 people around you, you'll find you're about the sum total of every single one of those. And so in order to change your perspective, right? That's why I was so grateful when I met my mentor and I met Matthew Jang, I met Julian Sherman, because I got a mentor who was making millions of dollars doing this, who had already proven it. So it's like, okay, if he's doing it, I can do it, right? And I've got to just figure it out. But then I was able to go to my mentor, go to these like live events that we have that you guys are going to get to come to. And then I was able to meet Matthew Jang and Julian Sherman. Then we'd go home and then we would do meetings like this and we have conversations and we would talk. And that was my mini community, because everybody around me was going, dude, you're living out of your car. You're broke. You're $40,000 in debt. Like, you know, that's all I was hearing. But my friends on the other end of the line in the community were like, it's all right, Carlson. No, it doesn't matter where you're at today. It's where you want to go. And so people love the community that we have, guys. I can't talk enough about the community. And so I want to pop and answer a couple questions here, guys, because I saw something come up here. Just a couple questions for you. Christopher asked, I think he asked 2 questions, Christopher. One I wrote down, buddy, was will help teach me to leverage the internet to build a passive income. Well, absolutely. That's like I was saying here, guys. I'm doing a presentation tonight, and there's a handful of amazing leaders in our community who stepped out for testimonials tonight, right? There's 5,000 people in our community who are leveraging this webinar presentation, and we have what's called evergreen presentations, right? Like I said, we only do this live one once a month where you can get on and ask questions, okay? Most of the time, we have an automated webinar process built for you, so people are automatically going through it all 24 hours a day. The system is automatically running for you. So once you learn how to, you go through the Facebook Ads Mastery course, you learn how to put ads in Facebook newsfeed and target people who are specifically looking to build a business online. And those people are clicking on that link and they're coming over and they're watching that live presentation. Some of them are joining all throughout the day. We're getting sales, people are getting sales passively, right? They're just coming in. And like I said, when people come through, they either watch the evergreen process, which is like what's is done by Landon and Stace, so the top internet marketers that are around. They go through a very similar pretty much the same type of presentation here. And at the end, people can click on a button and join a community right there. And then that person who created the Facebook ad, when it went into Facebook newsfeed, people clicked on a link and went over to that presentation and watched it, click and join. That person gets a notification, hey, congratulations, your monthly income just went up. Why don't you welcome your new member? And then, like I showed you the presentation, you go into the Global Fluid Zone, you click on a link, you book your coaching call. Guess what? Not that new member who just got a notification, but our professional coaches that we have an amazing coaching floor, guys. You get in contact with your coach and they coach you because they have the best information. It may not be the brand newest person who just joined yesterday or a month ago or even a year ago. So we have that information. So yes, it teaches you to, first of all, set up a Facebook fan page, run advertisements to the offer that you're looking to promote. And if you're working with the offer that we're working with, we handle the back end to promote and show that person who went through the funnel, that type of offer. So hope that answers Christopher. Also, Christopher, you asked about something called IPPEI, which is a lead generation company. If you notice, I actually checked out the website when I was looking at your question, what Stacy was speaking. The company actually is really focused on something I was doing. Actually, I got an office in a big tower over in El Segundo. This is actually a company I was starting. Was a local SEO company. So if you had a local mom and pop shop, I know, and this is what this company does, how to dominate your local search engines, right? So be the top personal trainer in town, the top hair salon, masseuse, whatever your local businesses are. That's your question is. That's what they focus on, is generating leads and targeted traffic using SEO. Okay, it's stuff that I was doing years ago. I could get within hours, if not within 24 hours, within a top 3 in SEO by using those exact same technologies. So, but we don't teach that here. We teach you how to set up a Facebook ads. First of all, we teach you online business marketing concepts, why you want to be in it, where the future of it is going, why our system was built, why the offer that we currently have. Once you understand how that process goes, you understand you can start earning as you learn, right? And then as you're earning and learning, you're growing your income, and you get more time, then you can start focusing on your passions. Like for myself, this is my vehicle, right? This has become my vehicle where it's an automated, or pretty much an automated process. I coach out and mentor a few times throughout the week, but then my main focus is this is my vehicle to fund my personal development, speaking and training company, right? Now, this is something I was trying to do for years. Just like Jesse was saying earlier, he wanted to open up his muscle car and mechanic shop, right? Well, it's hard to do if you're stuck on a salary and you can't get more income. I was doing that, and then in 2008, when the financial collapse happened in the United States, and I was doing corporate seminars and workshops and everything. But my personal training company was my funding source. Then was funding that business. Then the collapse happened. Everybody stopped getting personal trainer because I became a luxury to them, and they couldn't afford it at that time. Well, that was my income source. So then what happened? Then my dream died. My dream of being a professional speaker and trainer, empowerment trainer, died at that time. And I had to go, and then shortly after that, I lost all my savings. Then I had to go live in my car, right? And then over the past 5 years, I've been able to get back and focus on my dream of creating a passive income that can support the dream that I'm trying to build. All right. So let me answer a couple more questions and we'll wrap up for you guys. Yep, exactly. Yep. Oh, great question, Corey. Okay, perfect. Great question, Corey. Good. Yeah. Okay. So there's 2 companies that we work with, right? Well, one company is ours, Global Fluid Zone. Okay. So the Global Fluid Zone is its own affiliate company with its own educational platform, educational platform, and then tracking software that's built into the system. So like when somebody clicks on your link, the system is tracking everything. It tells you whether they showed up to the webinar or not, right? It shows you all the details, right? So then what happens is that's the affiliate system, that's the education program to promote people to come join Global Affiliate Zone. When you go through the Global Affiliate Zone, you'll go through and you get to see the irresistible offer that I was talking about earlier. In that irresistible offer, our great buddy Balaj, who's actually introduced this to us probably about 4.5 years ago, goes step by step and explains the company that we work with. Now, like I said, if you remember earlier, I mentioned that we like to work with high ticket, high commission offers, right? Because because if you're selling affiliate offers, just like you pointed out there, Corey, it's hard if you're just making $29.70 per person. Right? If you're making $29.70 per person, like you said there, you're going to need like 5,000 members, right? Okay, sorry, so not 5,000 members, but you're not going to be able to create a six-figure income off making $29.70 per, unless, like I said, you're able to turn over huge volumes of people, like I was pointing out for the Amazon example, right, where they're paying, you know, less than $30 per commission, usually $5-6 commission. So, but the offer that we work with on the back end, the company's been around for 44 years. They offer high-ticket commission opportunities, right? So when people buy one of their products, right, and if they buy, we'll just say bundle. So there's a bundle 1, there's bundle 2, 3, and you can kind of break it down however you want to work with that product and company. Their offers, when we'll say they pick their highest bundle, you're getting paid a $4,400 commission. Okay, and a lot of people go with that because it makes financial sense. It's a complete write-off. The products that you get, it's a complete write-off. The products last for 20-25 years and help your family out, right? So that's how you're making that higher ticket commissions, Corey. So I hope that answers your question there. Okay. Yeah. So we have the affiliate marketing company that was built because traditionally, if you're going to go work with that company that I was talking about that pays really great commissions, they actually have a patent on their comp plan, right? So the patent is that their compensation plan is actually protected by a patent. It's pretty cool. So traditionally, and this is what I was saying when I was getting those awards at the stage and going to the event, people are like, how long did it take you to get to that rank, that sales position? And I'm like, well, it took me 3 months to do this, 4 months to do that, 6 months to do this. I'm like, what? How did you do that? I've been doing this for 5, 6, 7 years. I'm like, well, how do you do it? They're like, well, we go and share and talk to people and hold parties and meetings. I'm like, well, I leverage the internet. We have a system called Global Affiliate Zone, and our system does it automatically for us. So you don't have to do the selling and telling about that offer on the back end because that's what our coaches will do. They'll map it out. They'll say, hey, listen, Corey, so welcome, congratulations. So we're joining Global Affiliate Zone. You have already gone through the education process. So you understand the product that we're working with. You understand the price points that are involved here. Let's talk about where you're at financially, where you want to go, and let's see what you have to work with, and let's map out a plan for you, right? So that's how that works. It's a great question though, Corey, okay? All right, so guys, any more questions I can help would be awesome. Oh, thanks, Aaron. You know, answered that pretty short there. Yep. Kate, sorry, don't have my glasses on. So what platform do you guys use to keep in contact with the community on a daily basis? Great question there. So we have a Facebook community, okay, a private, it's actually a secret group, Global Affiliate Zone secret community, okay, so I think there's like 8,000 people there now. And we have the updates in there, and then on Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and then Sunday evening, that's where we do the live Transformational Tuesdays live. Then we do the Winning Wednesdays, myself and Julian, and sometimes Mr. Jang. And then on Sundays, you have Jesse and Aaron and Mike doing the Tech Sundays, and that's all hosted inside of the platform. Okay, so you can ask questions inside of the community, get help in there, find your mastermind groups. A lot of leaders like myself will break off and have their own chat groups. So you can go in there and ask questions like 24/7 in the group chats designed to continue to help nurture everybody coming in, as well as in a Global Affiliate Zone, your platform. It has, when your members join, it has all the information inside there, and you can send them messages. You can click on their Facebook link and go join them over on Facebook. You can send them a message inside the Global Affiliate Zone platform itself and communicate right there with the people that you're working with. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, absolutely, Christopher. No problem, brother. Yeah, absolutely. So here to serve, man. Absolutely here to serve the community. I feel really blessed and lucky in the position that I'm in. I most of my adult life, guys, I struggled. I just struggled financially. My dad still works. My dad works at a grocery store. God bless him, right? He still stocks shelves at a grocery store, right? And that's all he's done his whole life. He worked at Kmart. He worked for Frito-Lay for a while. He's a security guard. I think at one point he worked 4 or 5 jobs. My mom worked as a dental hygienist and as a school administrator for a while. It's like, so I didn't have people around me who had money. I got laughed at. I can remember reading in 5th grade and somebody laughed at the price of my boots. The sticker was still on the bottom. And so I took that energy growing up as a kid, and that's how I went forward with life. So most of my adult life, until just really the last 3+ years, I struggled financially, guys, really struggled. That caused problems with family. I didn't get to fly home to Texas. I missed watching my niece grow up, spending time with my sister, my mom, right, my dad. I lost probably a lot. I'm glad because I got a beautiful wife now and amazing kids, and that's how life works. But I had financial struggles, and so that's a big deal in relationships. I'm sure everybody can agree, right? That money's a big stressor, and if you're stressing on money and family and life, it's really hard. So that's what I did most of my life. But I knew I wasn't always going to be there. And I knew I was starting to see that people were out there creating, building a business online. There was legitimate ways to do that. And when I started getting introduced to the right people, the right mentorship, this is what flourished. This is what became my lifestyle. Like you can throw a football and hit the sand. The beach is right there. It's a 3-story beautiful home. This was something I dreamed of. And now I'm able to put a family of 5 in a house on the beach. And so, so I want you guys to know I'm a real person. I've been at this a little bit longer, and I can tell you, and I'll honestly tell you this, it's a big portion of our communities. We're massive on personal development, right? This is one thing that you got to learn to adjust your financial thermostat. No, like if you're stuck making X, Y, and Z of money right here, well, guess what? Unless you grow and change, unless you personally work on yourself, like I had to, right? Because I grew up with a poverty mentality. Unless you do the work on yourself, that financial thermostat's never going to change. You can do all the things that you want to do to try to try this offer and that offer. A lot of people like try different business opportunities, like they all suck, this fails, that company sucks, it's their fault. When in reality, it's you, right? Like my mentor, for about 2 years, I was studying with him. He's like, I kind of started feeling bad. Carlson was coming around. He kept showing up. He kept coming to live events, and he wasn't getting the results, right? Yes, Christine, I'm still live. And you just said that at 7:45. So yeah, I'm still here. And my mentor, and finally he's like, he knew one day I was going to get it because I wasn't going to give up, and I didn't give up. And now I'm in a place where I create my wealth. I know how to make money, and I know how to teach other people to do that. We've created a great community and a great system to help you do that, guys. So a couple more questions, guys. I'm actually running a lot longer than normal because obviously we had a big tech issue tonight. So thanks to everybody who's still paying attention. Really, really love it, guys. Yeah, Tammy, love our Facebook family group. It's like a family. You heard a couple people mention in testimonials. It's like a big family, guys. We really are like a big family. If you want to be nurtured, you want to be supported, you want to feel loved, we're here. This is where we're here to support you. Okay. Corey, thanks, Eric. So what's the name of the platform to purchase and find out what this irresistible offer is? So guys, Corey, so click the link below. Join a Global Affiliate Zone. As soon as you get a Global Affiliate Zone, you'll see right there how to book your coaching call. The next step right there will show you, will be the training. The first thing you'll see is the coaching and training from my mentor, Cam, who's going to show you and tell you exactly why this is an amazing opportunity and why we built the system and why it works so well. The very next video you're going to watch in the training is from my buddy Balaj. He's going to break down the irresistible offer that we work with. Now, guys, I wish I could be like, this is a great company. This is exactly what we do. This is what it looks like. This is the logo. This is how it works. But due to laws, it's actually laws and rules. Okay, Global Affiliate Zone company. This company's not a company. I almost said it. So, anyways, that's the reason we have to do it in that type of format, guys. We're not trying to hide anything. Believe me, I love the product. I absolutely love the product. My family loves the product. Even my kids love the product. We go to different places and we don't have the product. It's funny. It's funny, but yeah. So that's how you get out. And like I said, if for some reason you get in the back in a Global Affiliate Zone and you decide, nah, that's the type of offer I want to work with. You may choose to stay, like the person who's in the cannabis industry earlier who was asking questions about that. Can I learn from that? You may go, you know what? I don't really want to use the platform to drive sales to promote that offer, but I will use your education. Thank you very much to then build my own fan page, create my own advertisements, create my own funnels, then drive traffic to, right? But our system is designed to work with the current product. Like we have the system, we found a great product, we take it, we drop it in, boop, this is what we're promoting. So the system designed to promote this product or service. If for some reason, we've actually done this, we took this company out, put in the the golden egg. Everybody have a golden egg? Gotta have a golden egg, right? So hope that answers your question there, bud. Yes, so Sims to live. Let's see another question here. Yes, personal growth is something I never expected here. It's amazing. Yeah, absolutely. It's a big deal. There's no way around it. You know, I watch literally every single day for the first hour and a half or so, especially when my kids wake up. They come up and they come to eat breakfast and there's a motivational video playing, right? Somebody's overcome challenges, somebody who's looking, who's entrepreneur minded. Like, in order to grow, every successful person who's ever found any kind of success out there has had struggle. They've had to overcome hurdles, right? And it just doesn't, life doesn't give it to you. You've got to grow and change, because the life you have now, the family, the car, the house, the money in the bank, or the lack of money in the bank, the ability to travel and see the world, all those things that you have going on in your life, that's you. You've gotten yourself there. You created a boat, you created a persona, you created who you are. And because of the information that you gathered growing up as a child and all the people around you, this is how you decided life looks. And you can either look around and go, I love it, and I'll just take more of this. Or you can be like, you know what? I've had enough of this shit. I have had enough of this. And that's where I got to. Believe me, living out of your car will get you to that point very quickly, right? And so at some point, you just got to make a decision. And there's a lot of decisions, guys. You don't have to work with us. There's companies out there that you can try different type of businesses. But I can tell you, I've been in the industry for a while, and the community, the heart, the system itself, the irresistible offer that we work with, it's about as solid as it's going to get. And we're not going anywhere here to support you. So, so guys, I don't see any more questions. I think we're going to go ahead and hop off at this point. And what I'll do is I'll get with our tech team and I'll edit this part together with the other video together, and somehow we'll splice together so anybody watching the replay gets all this valuable information. So thank you guys all for coming out tonight. I love and appreciate you guys for taking the time out of your day to show up this evening. Thank you for all the leaders who showed up this evening to support this. Again, apologies for all the tech issues, but a lot of you, hundreds and hundreds of you, stayed around for me to come back and keep providing information for you guys. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you, Magda. Joseph, everybody. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you guys so much. Guys, make a decision and go out there and transform and change your life. Start getting around the people who have the results you're looking for. Start picking up personal development books, right? Start listening to audios, right? Start watching YouTube videos about motivation. Start listening to people who are achieving the things that you want to achieve. Go out there and start absorbing information. Turn off crap. Turn off the news. Turn off your radio. Turn your car. If you're in a commute, turn your car into an educational platform where you listen to audio every single day, listening to a new book, right? Listen to something that's uplifting, motivating, inspiring you. A great audio that transformed and changed my life. The first one I ever heard to change my life, the first time I was ever introduced to personal development, the concept of like, wait, I can be more, was an audio tape that I got. It's actually a tape, a white tape cassette. It was Anthony Robbins, called Awaken the Giant Within. If you haven't heard it, go get it. Listen, it's actually free on YouTube. Go check it out. And the concept is about like, I could be different. I could be more. And it wasn't always an easy journey. It wasn't always easy ever, right? It's gotten easier, right? Money helps those things, but it's my perspective has shifted. I've changed as a person, as a man, right? And because of my diligence and growing and working, my life has changed. And not only that, now I'm able to affect the world in a positive way. I can wake up every single day and create content and motivates, inspires people to go out there and transform and change their life. And that came from doing that personal development work. So love and appreciate you guys. Have a really great rest of your night. Go out there, transform and change your life. You have every opportunity. It's the best time to be an entrepreneur. And digital freelance marketing is where it's at with the Global Affiliate Zone. All right, guys, have a great night. Peace.